Wait, I need to remember what this character's like.
Thanks for ruining the intro, David.
You're welcome.
All right, we're here
Hey,
with
what
the
about me? I
Promenade.
said 7.
We're here with the Promenade Crow Inquisitors. Finally, finally, we're back. It's just us three, or just you three and then me, which is 4. You know, turns out math is a thing.
Never do math on stream.
Nope. First rule of Adam Coble. Yeah. We're here playing some Burning Wheel. We're in the desert. Things are happening.
We're all poisoned.
I thought this was a Badlands, not a desert. I thought we established that one.
That's true. Yeah, it's like a Badland. Okay, so there's a mix of Badlands, Savannah, and desert, kind of like
okay.
around this region. Yeah.
Sorry.
I love that song.
It's the obligatory whenever I hear that word. Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, let's start with something that we haven't done in a while. Let's do beliefs and instincts, my friends.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
Oh crap! I need to change all of mine.
Yeah. So go ahead and look at those, David and Jared, and then Connor. We'll start with you.
I'm gonna try and find my character in this giant list.
Because you're the first in the overlay.
I know, and I'm reading through mine right now, trying to figure out what I want to change as well.
I don't think mine are changing.
I was doing that before you even said we were gonna do beliefs and instincts.
I forgot beliefs and instincts were part of the game, so it's been so long.
I know.
Okay. Not everyone has to die, except we probably all will die this session. I will do what is best for my people in order to teach them. I will redeem Raiden. I might want to change that because I don't think Raiden's going to be here for this one.
Yeah.
I don't think Raiden's
he's
really
here.
important for this. Well,
But
yeah,
yeah,
but
that's
I
totally
don't
fine, right? Like, it's up to you. This is what your character finds important in the
Right.
situation, so yeah, feel free to change it.
I will kill. What's your character's name, David?
Caspian.
I'm kidding.
I will
To say that was a quick
Cat.
180 over again.
Yeah.
Add bipolar to your trait list.
Let's have a trade vote right now, guys.
Wait, isn't that already there? I've been playing this character like that the whole time. I thought that it was already on there, you guys.
See,
Oh,
that's
wow.
what would have been interesting about playing Savage Tide as a Burning Wheel campaign, because then Striker would have gotten the trait bipolar.
Probably, yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
after the situation where he dumped Abner's clothes into the ocean and then gave him all of his money.
Yeah. That
and
hurt my
all
brain
of
so
his
much.
clothes. So he didn't have any clothes.
Yeah.
Good times. Good
Okay.
times.
I don't know what I'll change the first one to for now. Like the,
Okay,
the
that's fine.
goal for that. But I believe too, I have very little power here. I'll find something or someone here to strengthen my people.
Okay. It's kind of vague, but yeah. It doesn't give me much to go on, but you know, it's something that you can accomplish.
I don't know about that. Alright, White Sea has been stained with innocent blood. I will befriend Caspian, but first I must befriend his allies.
So remember the initial situation too. Everybody just got poisoned.
Right.
So if you want to make a
I guess I just don't really know what's gonna happen next in the idea of us all being poisoned, so I guess that might change the first one for sure.
Feel free to change beliefs in the middle of the session or even at the end, right? Like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Instincts. If there is a problem, I will take the lead in order to protect my people. Always redeem those who repent. Never let relentless evil roam free. Traits: intimidating, foreign blood, haughty, religious, weight of the world, authoritative, gifted, dreadful, driven, and I have a relationship with Nadimo.
I for some reason I knew you
Not
were gonna
that
just
kind of
start reading that.
Not that kind of relationship.
Caspian.
Why doesn't Cantarius get into a relationship with some lady? That might be fun.
Yeah, I don't know, Caleb. Why don't you share the love a little bit?
I think the reason is Cantarius is like crusty old man who has like really like
Also,
strict
your only
moral
good thing
beliefs.
is intimidating.
Yeah, and like you're just scary. You're just a terrifying man.
That's attractive to some girls.
I mean, I guess you could get some with that, but
I mean, Connor, like
you
if
might wanna
at
go
any point
cry
you want to just
afterwards.
circles up a possible lover, just do it. Like, that is a thing you can do.
I mean, I guarantee you, there's some sort of.
Right, like hardcore like warrior lady who like is totally into you, right?
I mean, I was thinking a prostitute, but that works too, I guess.
Okay, what's the name of that lady who hates me? Who's
Which one?
actively trying to murder me right now?
The witch.
Bashri.
Vashri.
David. What?
Vashri.
Who's that?
This lady. Vashri the Sahiba.
Yeah,
Skiba, yeah.
Sahiba, yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a
so
title.
feel
That's
free
not
to.
her
That's called this. That's her title. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So whenever you're ready, David.
name. Yeah.
Ah, noise.
Yep. Type.
Caleb.
Yeah.
I won't say that on stream. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Nope. All right. I gotta rewrite all these because they were like do things during the party. Now there's no party anymore. So okay, I've got my touch has been too late and my ambition lacks. I will secure Vashi to aid my plans. I thought I did this.
I think
I?
you did.
Oops.
Yeah. So feel free to just rewrite that. I'm pretty sure that happened.
Okay, I thought so, but
Yeah. I feel like you got Persona for that last, right?
yeah. All right. So then I just have one, which is someone has made another attempt on my life. I've had my fill. There will be blood.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, instincts. Yeah. Always have someone dangerous around to back you up, preferably Gwyn. Never settle for less when you can have more. Always be the one in control.
Of course, yeah.
Traits: self-satisfied, affinity for business,
Yep,
noble
yep.
civility, crippled, palsy, Pennywise,
Mhm,
charismatic. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And I will write some more briefs here.
Good old Caspian. It's good to have him back. Cool. You maybe. I mean, having a belief about Siegfried might be a thing, Caspian. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe not redoing that belief that you have in the other slot necessarily, but like something about that, and you can maybe write that when you meet Siegfried and like see what he's been up to. But, yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Siegfried, what are you up to?
I don't want the Sahiba to kill me, so I'll find a way to get her off my back.
Okay.
My
That's
research.
an easy one.
I mean, it looks like you wrote down here. I will. Oh, okay, you hadn't clicked off of it yet, so it didn't change. It originally said, "I'll find a way to appease her."
I was like, wait a minute. Okay.
I mean,
my research has.
appease means something different than please. So
Yeah.
appease
I
is
think
my
we know we
research
didn't
has
mean
reached-
that.
sorry. Go ahead.
My research has reached a new peak. I will take it to the next level.
Mhm. Wow, that's a terrifying belief for Siegfried to have.
I have uplifted my new meerkat friend. I will show Caspian my finding.
Great.
Cool.
Oh, and
yeah.
instincts. Always experiment on the wounded. If there's a question, answer it. Traits. What?
Always experiment on the wounded? How
Yeah.
long is that a thing?
He's had that from day one.
Oh boy.
How maybe I just forgot. Let's just
No,
pretend
like
that
the one time he was actually around a wounded person, he immediately went up to them and started
Oh,
trying to
yep,
experiment.
I
Because
remember
Theo,
that.
remember?
Yep.
Theo got beat up by
Yep.
Goatman.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Harvor's here. Harvor's around.
Yep, that's right.
Are we doing traits?
Yeah, go ahead and retrace too.
Abused, spooky, versatile, misunderstood, gifted, spirit familiar, tainted legacy, demon speak, aura of fear, sixth sense, dreamer, and meerkat speak.
You have a terrifying list of traits, by the way.
I don't remember what most of them do, but
Okay, cool. So we are coming back on the good old banquet. Basically like the birthday party that celebrated all of Caspian's wives' birthdays on the same day. Because he doesn't have enough money to have a separate birthday party for all of them. Which is saying something because Caspian is really, really rich. Yeah, and I think we after we get the the intro credits and all that stuff, we zoom in on Caspian's palace. It's nighttime. We see the red moon, kind of casting an eerie glow over the walls of the palace, and then we hear screaming.
of course we do.
And we cut to the inside of the banquet hall, and there are people collapsing to the ground and writhing in pain. There's people screaming, dropping their glasses, people running for the exits, just chaos everywhere. Caspian, I know that. So you got wounded last time, right? Like by this poison.
Yeah, I'm basically dead.
Yeah. How wounded are you?
It was like right under.
Okay, a midi wound.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah.
So you don't have any stats at 2, right? Okay, yeah. So you're not unconscious.
Yeah, I think you put that there just so I wouldn't go
Yeah, just so you wouldn't be unconscious. Yeah.
But yeah, I lose 2 dice every time I roll now, so.
Yeah. So and you haven't gotten that treated yet, so that will probably as soon as you get that treated, it will immediately go down to 1.
Okay.
But yeah. So Caspian, you're at the head of the table where all of your wives were, and I mean, what do we see when we see Caspian? Are you
Yeah,
slumped over the table?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Well, I think Gwyn tackled me, right?
Yeah,
What
Gwyn tackled you because she saw it coming. Right, like the moment before it happened, she realized something was wrong and tackled you to the ground. But yeah, you're still like it was pretty deadly poison, and so yeah, you're probably like Gwyn is like above you, right? Like she just like knocked you to the ground, and she's like looking at you, like propping your eyes open, right? Like trying to see like if there's anything wrong. You're like probably groaning. Yeah, and I think she looks down at you and she says, Caspian, are you all right? Caspian.
Yeah, and I think he reaches up and like sort of puts his hand on her shoulder and he says, "Secure the palace. Make sure they don't get away."
You have doctors.
Yeah, he doesn't care about that right now.
Yeah, and so she says, right, like she says, "I'm not leaving your side," but then she like stands up and like calls to the other like wives, right, and the guards.
49
and
other
stuff.
ones.
Yeah, exactly. And she says like, "Secure the palace. No one escapes. Lock the doors." And like people start like securing the exits. Your guards starting to going into motion. Those that are also writhing to the ground.
At this point, it's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some people that are going to escape. But yeah, like they're at least going to attempt to make sure that nobody leaves the premise.
Right.
And then I think I'm just gonna like, I don't know, stick my hand down my throat until I throw up or something like that. Like I'm gonna try and trigger my gag reflex and see if I can get rid of as much of this poison as possible.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how effective that would be, but this is the Middle Ages. We don't know anything about medicine, so.
Yeah. I'm curious if there maybe would be a mechanical thing that might be able to happen here.
I mean, it would probably be a health test, which I would fail, so it doesn't matter.
Right, but I'm trying to think of like what it would do exactly if you succeed.
Oh, I didn't expect it to do anything. It's color.
Well, like if it succeeded, it would do something, right? Like there would be something. Here actually, I think there's a thing because you can spend Artha to temporarily negate 1d of wound penalty. You can spend a persona to do that. So we can have you make a health test, right, to do that. And if you succeed, then you can temporarily shrug off 1d until like the end of the
I mean, I'm gonna fail. I actually can't make this. I have 0 dice to roll. So.
No, health tests never have dice taken away for that.
Oh, okay.
Because that would be dumb.
And actually, I forgot it doesn't take your dice away; it just increases the out. But it still would have been impossible. But okay. But now, I guess I'll just.
I mean, it does take your dice away for everything else. But
oh, you're right. I thought it increased obstacles for some reason. That's
except for like circles,
ones.
resources, and health. I think are the main ones.
Okay. What's the obstacle?
Let's say up to.
What? How did
Wow.
that
Yeah. So you shove your hand down your throat and you vomit onto the ground.
Cool.
And yeah, you feel a little bit better. You still feel bad, but
yeah.
for right now.
So I guess I just slam my metal hand onto the table and haul myself up as much as I can.
Yeah, and so you look around, right, and you see
bad.
like there's people dead on the ground. There's people running around. The guards are trying to like secure the exits. People are like shutting doors and just forbidding people from leaving. You see a couple of like your the people that you like called from the other cities that you're gonna try to like talk to. They're like kind of looking scared. Huddled in like a corner of the room, like talking to each other in like whispered tones and like.
Yeah, I think I stand up and there's this like really my face is twisted in this really deep frown and I probably like there's puke on my face and I'm probably dripping spit and all that and I'm hunkered over the table and I like glowering at the others just to like as I'm trying to analyze them and see if any of them look like they might be scared for a different reason than someone just got poisoned.
Okay, yeah,
Maybe
so you
they
want to
fear they
make.
get caught or whatever.
I was literally just about to say you want to make an insight check, but that's D&D.
Wrong game. I don't have observation, so it's probably not gonna work.
Yeah. Just make a perception test, I guess.
Did you want me to do empathy? That's a being learned skill that we have.
Oh yeah, I
here
forgot about that.
that you made
Yeah,
up.
yeah, do
Yeah.
that. Do that for sure. Yeah. And let's just say what's it called? Graduated.
Okay. What? Oh, because I have a penalty. I forgot about that. I was like, how did I get 0?
Yeah, so right, you're still like reeling from the pain and just looking around. Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
It just looks like chaos. Connor, why did you roll a health test?
We'll just see if I would succeed.
Okay.
Are you trying to puke too?
I mean, he didn't get poisoned.
I was gonna do that, and I figured I'd just roll right off the bat.
Oh, yeah, you didn't get poisoned at all, did you?
Roll later.
Mm-mm. You
Oh, I didn't,
tasted it
did
in
I?
time. Yeah.
Oh yeah!
So Cantarius sticks his fist down his throat and froze up for no reason.
Yeah, good job. And he failed, so now you get poisoned. Just kidding.
Yeah.
There was poison
I
in
know,
the
I
hand.
just walked all over the floor for no reason.
I think the only important person that we said died last time was that one soldier that was causing trouble for Josh's
Yeah.
character. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about anybody else. Yeah, so Cantarius, what are you doing?
I have no idea. I mean,
Wait,
I'm probably
so the
trying to
last-
help.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing we
Like,
saw
my-
with you, right, was that you tasted the poison in time, right? And then you saw this like weird shimmering around you, as like everybody was like drinking their stuff and then dropping dead with poison. So you sensed there was some sort of magical thing that happened to cause all of it.
Oh boy. I mean, honestly though, I don't think I'm going after the bad guy. I think I'm trying to help the good guys.
Oh, screw the good guys, find the bad
I
guy.
think I'm trying to help all of my people. You know
I
what
want
I
to
mean?
spend a fate point to compel you.
It's like, wow, you're just getting all these games just completely mixed up.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I mean, who are you
Yeah,
trying to help? Like
makes sense.
anyone specifically, or just like?
I mean, whoever's around me, like Lindemo and them, did they get poisoned?
No, I think we
People
decided
that I
that.
brought.
I mean,
Nemo and
maybe
Raven
some
are both
people
fine.
got poisoned, but they didn't die. No one important died except for that one soldier dude that you don't even know, so it doesn't matter for you. So I mean, yeah, you could say that. I mean, we can say that Raiden, like, got poisoned slightly, and so you're like, leaning over and like helping him up and like helping him like vomit up the poison, right? We could say that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, are you trying to do anything specific you can make a roll on?
No.
Okay, she's just going around
Look
helping
around
people.
and
I don't-
see
I
if
mean-
you can find the bad guy.
I don't know. Maybe I should.
I mean, you could look at your skills and just see if there's anything that you have that might come in handy in this situation.
Look at this. What do your magic eyes see?
I mean, yeah, I might as well. Caleb, can you roll me a whatchamacallit test? The magical hearing test?
Yeah,
Can you do
magical
that?
hearing. I mean, what's your intent? What are you trying to do exactly?
Trying to spot the bad guy. I could do that because my people are all fine, right?
Yeah, you see, I mean, Nadimo and Raiden are the two people that you care about, and they seem to be fine.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
going
Raiden only got a little bit, and he's young and fine, and Nadimo didn't, like, he tasted the poison in time and spit it out, which is good because he's an old man, so if he had actually drunk that poison, he would be dead.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Okay, so your intent is to basically, like, I mean, an intent to just, like, discover the bad guy isn't a very specific intent. Like,
I mean,
so
I'm trying. Like, I'm with my magical eyesight. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, he's probably looking for something he's
Okay,
not
so
able to see
looking for
otherwise.
something
Right.
suspicious, right? Like some
Right.
person, like, trying to escape, or someone who
Or somebody who's invisible.
yeah, right, like someone who's using magic or something. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so you're using sight, and then probably forking in hearing, I'd assume.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds
The
good.
tin eye of the team.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm looking at your skills.
I'm thinking maybe command. I tell everybody to get down. No, that wouldn't help because the person, if they're no, if
Yeah.
somebody's trying to run away.
So how would you be using command exactly?
No, don't worry about it.
I mean, I suppose you could be directing your people to look around,
Oh, that's
or
true.
helping my people figure out where to look, right? If you want to tell my people what to do, which
That's true. I mean, you see,
No, it doesn't really make sense.
you see Caspian's guards like trying to like bar the exits and like make sure no one
Mhm.
escapes. But yeah, you're just searching around with your eyes and ears.
Yeah.
I think let's see, Ob. Ob 4, I think. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay, so you see someone. Okay, so the guards are rushing around, right, like trying to get people to exits and like escape and stuff. And I'm sorry, the opposite of that, trying to make sure that they don't escape and like barring exits. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, you see a person in like I'm trying to think of what this person would look like. So they are you see a Middle Eastern, the Nasrin people. You see a woman who basically just barely manages to slip through the door before like a guard comes over and like shuts it. And that's what you see. You see a woman like in a fine dress, because this is everybody's in like finery for this event, and you see this person just kind of like slip through the door through the chaos, right, and make their way out.
killer.
I don't.
That's where your attention is drawn,
Just kidding.
because like everybody else is like
I-
panicking, right? Like they're just like going in a craze. But that person looked like really very calm and in control of where they're moving.
Okay, well, I'll probably direct soldiers to her, or just tell her to stop. Like if there are any of his people around.
I mean, do you want to roll a hearing check? I mean, you maybe don't need to, but you could use your hearing, right, to amplify your voice in her ears, and like say something to her across the room.
That makes sense.
Yeah, what do you say?
I don't stop.
You say stop.
Hey, hold up there.
Yeah.
I try not to sound commanding. I try to sound friendly.
You there, stop in the name of the law.
Okay, make a soothing platitudes check.
By the 9 divines. Assault. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's soothing platitudes, which you don't have. But you can indeed roll it if you would like.
Your platypus is insufficient.
You can do that.
No, I'm gonna do command.
Okay, so
I mean, I'm not gonna, why would I do that if
I mean that's how you described it. So I was.
I know.
Yeah.
I forget about these things.
You forget that you actually have to use something you're good at in a role playing game.
Yeah. What we do is we describe it like we're people, and then we remember that we're just stats, so we just use whatever we're good at.
I always think of creative things that I would be good at.
Yeah. So now you just have to have decent stats to back that up.
Exactly. That doesn't happen.
Okay, Dylan, whatever you say.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, you basically like say that commandingly to her.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna roll command.
Can you roll command for me?
I suppose.
See, when we play role-playing games, the idea is that when we do things, we roll dice.
Yeah.
But, I understand that you're new to this and all that, but...
Are you focusing anything in?
No.
Okay.
I mean, he wouldn't know. He's not rolling the dice.
That's fair.
Ew.
Yeah. So that's gonna be an ob 6.
Oof.
This person is not in any position to be commanded by anyone right now.
Maybe you should intimidate them instead of commanding them. You're good at that.
I mean, it's too late. I already gave him the op.
Yeah.
You could fork something in if you would like.
I mean, why don't I fork in intimidating then?
Do that.
Do you have 7 intimidation yet?
He does, yeah.
Oh, then you get 2 forks.
2 modifiers, yeah.
Okay, so
Can eat all the
Command-
salad.
intimidate. I mean, I have a lot of stuff that would be useful if this person was under my command, but they're
Yeah.
law of the land and whatnot.
Do you even know the law of this land? I
I
don't.
mean, he has rule of law, like, and
Right.
he got it because of being in this place. That was one of the skills that he got.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because, yeah, like knowing the law in Africa doesn't help you if you're in Europe. So.
Says you.
I mean, it does
Yeah.
if you're colonizing Africa.
Not if you're colonizing, you're probably just killing everybody in your way. At least if
Yeah,
history
I know.
repeats itself, like
Yeah.
it usually does.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I was just making a joke, I guess.
oh yeah.
Okay, so that you're just forking in intimidation.
Yep.
Okay. That is 5 dice against 6 ob. Are you cool with that?
5 dice against 6 ob.
Yeah.
I would like to spend 2 persona on
Can,
this.
Okay, yeah. I
can
was
he
about
get
to
help
say.
dice from my soldiers?
I thought we already established that they weren't here.
No, they're the ones trying to block off the exits.
I mean, he did kind of establish that he did not make contact with the soldiers or help them in any way yet, and so
Well,
I
right,
don't
but
think
they're
he has.
generally trying
Yeah,
to do
he's
this,
just
right?
trying to like stop her with a word right now.
Okay,
He doesn't have time
fair.
to have the soldiers help now at least. If there's another role after this, that might make sense. But
Well, enjoy your challenging
so
test, I guess.
you're spending two persona.
Thank you, David.
So
Might as well.
Here we go. I had a feeling that would fail.
You
You
think?
got a 6.
How many did I fail by though?
2. So you.
Wait,
it's
why
a-
did you
there's a
spend
1 in
persona
12
on that
chance.
roll?
Okay, I'll take it.
Oh,
You're gonna spend a fate.
Yeah, I'll definitely. Spend
Okay.
it.
I get the impression he wants to spend Artha on this roll.
I mean, he already spent 3 persona in it so far, so yeah.
No, yeah, but I mean on the stat, like.
I did?
You've already spent 3 persona even before this roll on command, so yeah, it makes sense to keep
Oh.
more stuff in it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah,
I thought. Okay, yeah. I thought you
Yeah.
meant.
I know what you. Yeah.
I was like, no, I didn't.
0
On
successes.
this roll, yeah. No.
Well,
It's okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you yell out, right? You call out, stop. And
and they don't stop.
yeah, they stiffen, right? You see them stiffen, but they don't turn around, and then they just like slip through the door, and they're gone. And then a soldier like runs up to it, not having seen the person like exit, and then like closes the door and like turns around and says, "No one leaves."
Wait, say that again? I'm confused.
A guard went to the door and said no one leaves after she got out.
Oh.
But he didn't. The guard didn't see them leave.
I tell them that they went out.
Okay, so you walk up to the guy and you're like, "No, there was a
Like,
person.
dude,
They just
Yes.
left." Make a test of some kind. Make a command test, because he's focused. Like you're not the person who should be telling him anything really. And
Well,
who
does
knows?
he recognize Cantarius? I mean, he's been running around the palace for a while, so.
Maybe. I mean, make an ob 1 command test, I think. And I'm assuming you want me to roll that again because you're
Yes, please.
not focused on this role playing game right now.
Hey now.
I mean, you need to take up your multitasking. I'm playing a game and I can roll.
I suppose.
Just kidding.
Yeah, Connor, come on.
Get with it.
Yeah, look, I just realized that every single one of you is playing a video game right now.
Hey, I have an excuse.
You have a medical excuse? You have your doctor's note?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So you succeed. So yeah, the soldier like he like nods and he's like, oh yes, of course. And then he like opens the door and he like looks out and he's like, hey, you, get back here. And he's like,
I chase after him.
okay, yeah. So
Speed,
you just
speed. Let's go speed. Let's speed test.
Okay.
Let's speed
Yeah.
test.
Sure.
Against the person who poisoned an entire room in half a second.
Yep.
Right. So
Good
the soldier runs out. Right. Like the soldier runs out, and then you run out behind him, and
Right.
we'll make speed tests. So
They can pound steel.
Oh, they probably have the time manipulation discipline.
Well, that just lets you like look around, and it doesn't let you actually like do that kind of stuff, as far as I know.
it's like
nothing that
Zen,
crazy.
I think.
I got the time manipulation magic on a character once, and trust me, I asked.
Yeah.
It functions a lot by like the temporal metals like gold and
Yeah.
atium. Like
It's
atium,
more
you
like
could do
perception
an
of time,
atium
right?
type thing with it.
Yeah. But not like a steel.
But not
compounding
not
type
a steel compounding or a speed bubbles type
for
thing with
me.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the running person's speed test.
74.
Oh, wow, that was so bad.
Their
Oh, thank
speed
goodness.
was or mine was?
Their speed.
It was.
Okay, that's good.
Thank goodness. We might be able to kill this person after all. This probably isn't them, but I hope it is.
So 160. Wow.
Connor,
It's too
you
easy, it
somehow
can't be
managed to not.
But
Are you rolling my speed right now?
I'm rolling the guard speed right now.
Can I roll my speed?
Yeah, do it. Your obdivite is 1 apparently.
Yep, I succeeded by 1.
Gotta believe.
there we go.
And so did the guard. So, so the
Yay!
guard gets there
Sweet.
first, right? The guard just like takes down this
Good job.
person, just runs up and like tackles them. This woman's just like running away, right?
Yeah, boy.
Tackles her to the ground, and then you come up behind him. You.
That's why we pay them the big bucks.
She,
we don't, but whatever.
she gets turned over, right? Like the soldier like turns her over and like puts like a knife up to her neck, and she's like, "You're not going anywhere." I mean, what do you do?
What do I do?
Just kill her.
I mean, I'm
you know
not
what?
gonna...
Cantarius, make a circles test. Make a circles test to see if you recognize this person.
Unless she's wearing assassin clothes and is one of my wives, then don't kill her.
I mean, so Caspian, I mean, do your wives dress a specific way, even today?
I mean, they're probably wearing nice clothing because they're like, there's probably not like a uniform, right? That would be kind of against the point of being a secret service thing.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But,
yeah.
They probably are fancy and wearing jewelry and
yeah. I mean, so is
dressy and that
any
kind of
other
stuff.
woman in that room. So yeah, you won't be able to tell
True,
by sight,
I suppose.
unless Cantarius knew the person, and so
Right,
that's fine.
which there's a lot of them, so probably not.
So, what role is that going to be? Can you roll it? Hey, I got my. I did the last.
Oh, you just upgraded your command, by the way.
Gosh darn it.
Hey,
It's now 4.
sweet.
Hey. Look at that. You told somebody what to do, they didn't do it, now you're better at it.
Well, I mean, you learn from mistakes, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends, but yeah, sure.
Did you mark your tests, David?
You're supposed to learn from mistakes.
Me?
Yeah.
Put it that way.
No, I didn't.
So you have a difficult health test, and that's fine because we're all forgetting, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Difficult health test, and then 1 bubble on your empathy.
Oh, yeah, okay, I did the empathy one. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So, so you're gonna make a circles test then. Let's see. Up to, I think, which is what you have.
Wait, does this guard recognize her? Because the guard's probably seen all of my wives multiple times.
Well, I just want to see in this
Walking
moment
around.
if Cantarius does, and if he does, then he might have like, I mean, how circles works, right? Like he might have like talked to this person before.
I know the guard that tackled her.
No, I know. I'm not
Oh,
saying that if he fails this, then like the guard won't recognize who this person is
okay,
necessarily. I'm
okay.
just saying like this is to establish if Cantarius has ever talked to this person before.
Okay, I see.
Okay, so I'm trying to think if there's any. Yeah, Connor, you should really be doing this so that you can actually like look at your like reputations and affiliations and like.
I know.
I
Yeah,
can't
play
I
the game
can't
and
play
stuff.
the game for you. It would be just common etiquette to, if you are going to play a video game, not play a video game that you can't pause.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, just do what I do and let your team lose because you stand there and get shot while you're playing the other game.
I suppose I could do that.
Yeah. Last time I rolled, I came back half dead. Who cares? I don't.
Okay. So I'm supposed to be looking at what now?
Circles.
I'm just rolling circles.
Right. I was just like, there's also the possibility that you might, because this is the thing, Connor. Like, you're not engaging with mechanics at all because you're not like trying to get more dice for anything. You're just like saying, "Roll it for me," and that's not how you play this game. So.
Because you can
But
use your.
I don't have anything that I can fork in for circles because I don't have any reputations that have anything to do with.
You can.
where I am.
Can you fork in? You can't fork in skills to circles rolls, can you?
You can make a linked test.
A linked test. That's what it was. I knew there was something you could do, and I couldn't remember what it was.
I mean, I think your guiding prophet reputation would come in play here. I mean, you have a reputation
Figure
in
out
the
who this
region.
person is. Oh, okay.
Don't you have an infamous reputation in this
He
region?
does have an infamous reputation, but he also has a regular reputation.
Right, but I mean, he could probably use that too, right?
You can only use one reputation or one affiliation, so it wouldn't matter.
Oh,
It would be
really?
One of those.
Like,
And I'm
really?
assuming he wants
That's
to
kinda
like
sad.
not be on bad terms with this person necessarily, right? Like,
Well, I mean, as long as he knows who they are.
right, but he can use either
Okay,
one.
what's
Is
my
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Up to. Wow, you spent
Okay,
6
it's
persona
bad.
on circles tests.
I'm gonna spend another persona on this.
Seriously?
Wow.
I used to have one circles.
That's
I
true,
started
yeah.
with one circles. The Obus 2?
Yeah, up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just means you have a really bad
Yeah, there you
will
go.
score. How did you start with 1 circles? Isn't it half of your will? Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's have your will, but
Caleb,
you
I
started with 3
swear.
will.
Seriously, you started with 3
no,
will?
I did not.
I'm pretty
What?
sure you did.
I am 100% positive I started with 4 will at least. Pretty sure I started with
I was
5.
gonna say, I didn't
You
have
have
this
4 will
terrible
right
will.
now. There's no way you started with 5.
Oh. Is it intimidate off of will?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
but you can upgrade it, obviously. You know, on
Right.
its own.
Oh,
Which is
okay.
probably
Okay.
what you did.
Okay. Alright, whatever.
Okay, anyways, sorry.
Yeah, I mean you succeeded. So yeah, this is indeed actually one of Caspian's assassin wives.
Oh,
Awesome.
how are you not
Love
dead?
interest. This is
And
No, I
part.
don't
and
think
and
that's-
literally at that point, right? Like
Not exactly.
the person she looks like scared at first, right? But then Cantarius, you look at her and like you recognize her, right? And you probably like
Right.
frown. And as soon as you do that, she like just rolls her eyes and then just like tries to like basically like grab the knife out of the guy and like out of the guy's hands and like just stab him in the neck.
Wait, so you recognize my wife, but the guy who like works in the palace doesn't?
I mean,
And
he
fire
wasn't
this guy.
focused on that, right? Like he was just like tackling her and whatever.
No, he was just on top of her, staring her in the face.
No, but again, that was the.
Hey, I was not on top of your wife. Let the
Not
record-
you, the guard.
This was
Right.
literally one moment of time.
Yet.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. So he's not doing anything about it. Is all I meant. But that's fine. I think he's about to find out.
Exactly right. So yeah, she's gonna try to stab him in the face and the neck.
Well, I mean, that's not. I pay these people. Come on. They have words.
And then yeah, the guy is gonna try to not be stabbed,
Yeah. Please don't be stabbed.
preferably. So he's gonna roll.
Connor, you wanna step in here
I mean, he can't in this initial moment.
before my soldier kills my wife, or vice versa?
Yeah. So basically, yeah, what happens is that kind of you like you frown, right, and you recognize this person as one of
Right.
David's Caspian's assassin wives, and then
Right.
she like thrusts her palm like up into the guy's like Adam's apple, grabs the knife, and then just like jams it in his neck, and the guard just like goes down.
I suppose it's probably pretty jarring since you think she's just a wife.
Don't I have
Like,
an
another-
instinct about, like protecting my people? I have an instinct about protecting my people.
Well, he's not one of your people, is he?
No, you definitely not.
Like, you wouldn't
Yeah, I
consider him
guess
one of yours,
technically
right?
speaking.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, from your perspective, I don't think you would consider him that, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, so that's the thing, right? She basically just like rolls to her feet then, and yeah, like has like 2 knives in her hands, and she's facing you, and for like a single moment, what do you do? You're not entirely sure what she's gonna do next.
Probably gonna intimidate her.
Okay, so you want
I'm
to just
going
like
to-
shoot her down and like try to like
I'm
get
gonna-
her to hesitate.
Show me
I mean, you want her
down.
to be forced to take a seal test is what you're trying to do.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
I'm sure this will go well. You have really good intimidation, though, so.
I do have really good intimidation, but she is a scary assassin wife, so
Yeah.
this might not go over.
But to be fair, you don't actually know that, so.
Yeah, so I don't even know that she.
Yeah, you don't have any reason. Well, except for the fact that she just ninja flipped and stabbed a guy. So I mean, I guess palm.
I want to use my I want to use my magical voice stuff to.
Sure. Yeah.
To do that. Ugly truth. Can I fork that in?
I mean, you have to make an argument for it. What's the ugly truth?
Take another move, and I am going to kill you.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Now, but does it have to be true to be an ugly truth?
Heyo. That's true. Right?
You got him.
It's
That's
just
the
like
voice.
he will attempt to do this, right? Like, yeah.
No, I know. I was kidding. I was just
What's my
being a
ob?
jerk.
Your ob is, I mean her
2.
will, so 6.
2.5. What?
6? Wow.
Caspian doesn't have weak lives, man.
Apparently, I don't. Jeez.
I'm gonna spend one.
We've never actually seen any of them do anything yet, so.
Make sure you're taking these off of your
Oh,
Arthur pool.
definitely haven't been. I spent 4 so far though. You said Ob is 6.
You spent 5 so far.
Ob is 6.
Or no, you spent 4. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he spent a few.
Ob is 6.
Yeah, Ob 6.
Yes.
Boom.
Nice. Okay, so I mean that forces her to take a seal test, so it doesn't like immediately just make her stop. But we'll roll this here.
She's going to stare at me.
Lovingly.
And her ob is 4.
Can I say that she can't run and scream?
Oh
That
wow,
doesn't-
yeah, she
it's not
definitely
fair.
failed. So she hesitates for 3 seconds. So basically, what happens, right? She hesitates, and she looks frightened of you, right? Like you're a scary man. What do you do?
Right.
What do you do in that span of time?
I apprehend her.
Okay, I mean, attempt to, yeah.
I
Okay.
follow that.
Hey.
How do you do it?
I mean, I literally don't even know what she's gonna roll, so I'm just giving you a hard time.
obviously going to do brawling. I'm gonna fork in anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get any bonuses for the fact that she's enamored by me right now?
Yeah, sure. You can get. I mean, she's not enamored with you, but yeah, like you can get an advantage die. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2. What's my ob?
It's against whatever she's gonna do.
So I succeed then.
I mean, she's not gonna just like stand there like completely helpless, right? Because this isn't
Yeah, she is.
This isn't like 1 second of time that you have to take to apprehend her, right?
How many did she fail by?
3 by 3.
So that's 3 beats of combat, right?
Yes.
Which would be more than enough time to make a roll thing in fight rules, right?
Right, but like I guess I have to set an ob of some sort. He can't just automatically succeed, or else we wouldn't even be making a roll here.
Well, right. But I don't think you would in fight. Well, you would make you would in fight you would make a non-opposed roll, which would be 1 success,
So ob 1 then.
right? I think.
Yeah, just go ahead and do that then. Ob 1.
Ob 1?
Yep. Yes, you definitely do it. So I mean, what does that look like when you just like barrel into her and apprehend her?
I mean, I'd probably just put her in an arm lock
Mm-hmm.
and
Knock the knives out of her hand.
I like. I mean, what I probably do is I grab her hand, pull it around the her back, and then just put it in an arm lock. So I have her arm and her throat
Mm-hmm.
like this, and I just choke her out.
Okay. And I think what happens, right? You do this at first, and like she seems like once she kind of like gets a hold of herself, she kind of like is struggling and like
Right.
trying to fight back, but like yeah, like you're definitely like in control of the situation.
Right.
And then you start to feel really hot. And
What does that mean?
no, like you start to sweat, and sweat beads down your
Okay.
forehead.
That's brilliant.
I don't know what's happening. I think
And
yeah,
I'm gonna have her roll something.
I'm sorry, Connor.
What? I don't.
Hey, how do you know something about this woman that I don't? If she's
Because you don't know this thing about this woman.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, that was a wonderful roll. Yeah. So she's using some sort of magic on you, and you feel like you're gonna like burst into flames.
She has magic. She never told me this. That would have been good to know.
How are you gonna defend against this? Like, what are you doing to like try to stop her from doing this?
Magic? I mean,
Bust out your fan.
I'm choking her out. I don't understand. Like,
Wait, doesn't she have
she's
to have
going
a?
unconscious, and she's intimidated by me. She's supposed to pause for 3 beats of combat.
She did, yeah. And as soon as you're in control of the situation, right? Like you've apprehended her, and then the 3 beats pass, and then she does the magic.
No, I'm choking her out.
Well, that would take more than 3 beats of combat. Beats are pretty quick,
Oh, okay.
and you have to choke people off. My question is, don't magic users tend to need some kind of focus? Does she not need pages or something weird to?
I mean, yeah, there's
use
all
magic?
sorts of different things, right? Like,
Right, I'm just curious if there's anything he can notice, because most of them are pretty obvious or require some
yeah,
sort of
I'm trying
action,
to think
right?
of what's the normal one in this area. I'm trying to remember.
I mean, I have no idea.
Oh, okay, so what you hear is a ragged prayer come from her lips.
Ah.
What?
I
I'm
want to close her.
choking her out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Caleb, have you ever been choked out before?
It turns out you can pray with your mind.
Caleb, then how do I
Wow.
know? Why do I hear
That's convenient.
her saying anything?
Right, so you hear her like trying to say something, right? She's like trying to take a ragged breath and like trying to get a word out, but like then you start to feel really hot.
Okay. I okay. We're just gonna...
Connor.
I mean,
I know,
you sweat
I know.
and you smell funny. It's fine. Just choke her out.
Yeah, I mean, I just choke her out. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's nothing else.
Make a power test then to
better
see if you
for
can
me
do
to
it
do.
quick enough that like she won't be able to like hurt you with the magic enough right before you
Okay.
up
If there's any
6.
consolation, you smell really good, Connor.
Smell like aged bacon.
Or
Crispy
you can make a brawling test. Actually, is probably what that
Dang
is.
it, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel I just made this brawling test. I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, so then I guess it's just against
This
that
is-
then.
Yeah.
So she succeeded again. She succeeded then because she got 6. So you can spend a
Oh.
fate if you want to. But she has 6. She has 4 6s.
Isn't she rolling magic? Don't those automatically open end?
Oh right, no, you're totally right. Thanks, Jared.
Sorry, guys.
This doesn't make sense. I'm choking.
I mean, it does. This is apparently the person who just literally poisoned an entire room in an instant.
Yeah, so all of her fate points are used up.
Wait, she's heating you up? So she has multiple magic systems? Or not systems,
I know
but,
exactly how she did it, and it doesn't
No,
make her
I know you
be
do.
super powerful. Yeah.
I'm just
Just thinking out loud.
trying to figure out how she would do it in this magic system is what I'm thinking about.
Mhm. No, yeah.
Unless she's not.
No, she is doing it as management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And from the information you have about her so far, you should be able to figure out exactly how she did it.
I mean, I don't even have a remote idea, but I also tend to forget all of the magic options.
yeah, that's fine.
So.
Yeah. So, Cantarius, you start like burning up.
Okay. I mean,
Your eyebrows start to like one of your eyebrows bursts into flame.
Whoa,
Like the
jeez.
like the hair just starts to like curl and crisp and smoke.
What?
I mean, I'm just gonna kill her. Like, I don't like.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
trying to.
I mean, if I was under the
I
impression
just
that,
squeezed her throat. Like, I don't understand this.
I mean, if you could just snap her neck instead of trying to choke her, then that'd be fine.
I
I'm
guess
sure.
I guess I could do that.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
feel like
That's a
it's
different
good,
role,
though.
right? As of
Right.
right now, like she has beat you in the timing of whether or not you're gonna burst into flames before she gets choked out. So you can roll something else. So if you want to just do like opposed like power a post power test, I guess. Right? To just
No,
like
but
snap her neck.
This is dumb. No.
What part of
I
it is
mean,
dumb,
it-
Connor?
it
Are you
makes
calling
sense to
foul
me.
on me for GM stuff?
No. I'm not giving into this.
Yeah.
What do you not get into? It makes sense to me.
This is no.
What part of it doesn't is unfair?
No, I'm not calling. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm just not giving up. I'm not just
Yeah.
gonna kill her.
Well, no, he's not telling
okay.
you to get.
Okay.
Oh.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So what
But
are
he
you
already
gonna try
said
to
that
do
she was the
instead?
one who poisoned him. Just kill her. I thought this meant that she was just chill because she was my wife and didn't think she was going to get attacked. But it's not. She did actually do it, so you
No,
can kill her and I
but
won't care.
this is gonna look bad if I just
Yeah.
kill some woman in the street.
But, well, I mean,
I
except
can't let that happen.
that it won't look bad if I say it doesn't look bad because I own the street that you're going to kill her on. So it doesn't matter as long as you
Though,
can
to
convince
be
me that
Okay,
she
I
did it.
just roll a
honest, to
skill
be
test.
honest, he has
Joking
no real proof that she did this.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, like I said, he'd have to convince me that was who did it.
Yeah.
But
Can I just roll something else to like endure
Yeah,
this?
That's the way that Burning Wheel works, right? Like you can roll a health test.
Burning wheel.
I'm thinking. Steel.
well, I mean, if you could just roll brawling to kill her, right? Your intent has changed. You're
No,
not trying
but
to
I
choke
don't
her out.
He doesn't want
no,
to
I
kill
am
her.
trying
That's
to
what
choke
it
her.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just punch her in the face as hard as you possibly can.
make a health test.
Maybe that would work. I don't know.
Yeah, the problem is it seems like she's dangerous enough that if you let go, right, like it's gonna be bad.
Right.
But yeah, like you can make a health test to like endure the pain, right, long enough.
I was thinking steel.
I mean, steel is for mental stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
my
I mean,
eyebrow just burst.
It's
on
okay,
fire.
you
the
can
thing
make-
is that like it
that was
doesn't matter if
normal.
you can
Right.
mentally endure it. It's that you'll die.
Yeah, Connor,
I- like,
I'll give you
no.
a compromise here. You can make a steel test instead, but if you do that, you will immediately gain a wound.
Yeah, definitely on health. I was gonna roll steel because I thought that was gonna be the roll, not because I was trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's my ob?
Um.
If you say that it is the how many successes she got, I quit.
mm,
I mean,
I'm not sure
That's
what other ob it
Yeah.
would
I
be.
know.
it's not that he
So
doesn't
that
understand.
means-
It's that he doesn't want. To.
That means ob 8.
Oh, jeez. She got an 8.
Yeah, she got 6 successes, and then
What? That's
those
inhuman.
6s
Holy cow.
automatically reroll.
I guess.
I mean, I guess to be fair, she
on
did just
health.
poison a whole room instantaneously. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
What do you say, Connor?
I guess I'll just use a D4
Allegedly.
on my health.
Really?
No.
I mean, that's a thing you could do. You don't have anything else in health, but
I mean, if she has 8 successes, your only chance is to just kill her, or somehow
Yeah.
intimidate her from burning you alive, which I don't think is going to work.
Or you could get injured.
so I mean that is maybe a possible option, Connor. You could try to intimidate her to stop the incantation, right? And if
Well, I already succeeded at intimidation.
you
and
succeeded
I
in
already
intimidation
succeeded
to
at
make
brawling.
her pause, and she did pause, and now your intent can be different.
I did read in the codex that that's kind of not supposed to work that way. Like he said that you're not supposed to be able to convince somebody with words not to murder you with their face. Because I don't know why. I don't remember why he said that. But he said it was.
No. I read that section too. His reasoning was when there is a punch about to be thrown, right? Like that, then you have to dodge, right? But we've already done that part of it, right? He's gonna die from flames, and
I
so
suppose.
he can try to intimidate her to convince her to stop the incantation. Like that's
I guess I suppose it's taking time.
right.
She's
Exactly.
Not, like,
It's not
fighting
like
him,
a
I guess.
punch, right? Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
different.
I just kind of figured being lit on fire was
But
worse.
what
than
I'm
being
saying,
punched,
Connor,
but-
what I'm saying is like technically you have 4.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? You have 4 fate and 4 persona already burnt into intimidation. And let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to check.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you want
so
to shade shift
wanted
this, you
to-
should just use it whenever you get a chance.
Right, that's
so.
the thing. If you wanted to roll it, spend a deeds on it, and spend a fate on it.
Well, you have a deeds point?
Yeah, he has a deeds point. Yeah.
What are you
Then
doing,
you could immediately gray shade it for the scene.
And then you'd also have spent your deeds
Except you can't. Nah. Except it won't work because he doesn't have 5 fate points in it yet, and he would already have to roll to to spend a fate, but by then the roll would have already happened, and so it wouldn't be gray shade.
Wait, I'm confused. What?
So right now he has 4 fate and 4 persona in intimidation. So even if he spent a D's point on the roll, it wouldn't gray shade the roll that he just made because it already happened, right?
Well, he can spend them both on the same roll, can't he?
Yes, but again, like it's already after it would happened. So when Caspian when Dellen rolled that sword test and spent a deeds, it was before it happened, right? And so that's why it was white shaded.
Right. Okay.
Right.
This is irrelevant.
But I'm just saying, you could roll intimidation.
I have 7 intimidation.
Yeah.
Why in the world would I spend?
I'm just saying. Yeah, I thought it was cool that you mentioned deeds. So.
Okay.
I mean, the reason he said that was because if you're trying to shade it, it makes sense to spend it on that, right? That's all he was saying.
Right.
Right.
It benefits you to do so.
But not now. This
probably.
Well, not necessarily. If there's a better chance to do it, then yeah.
What I would say, Connor, do intimidation. Make sure you spend a fate on intimidation in this roll, because then you will have it set up for whenever you want to gray shade it next time and spend a deeds on it. When you want to do your epic intimidation, it's already set for that point.
Right.
But yeah, if you want to roll intimidation against Avate and maybe fork some things in, you can do that.
Obviously,
Actually, I suppose intimidation would be against her will, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Yep.
Which is probably lower than 8.
Oh yeah,
that's
true.
I hope it's lower than 8.
It would. Yeah, I mean, we already decided it was 6. Yep. So you can roll intimidation against your will, Connor. So it's 6.
So I'm going to.
You can do it. Also, you have a call on for this. You literally can't fail. You're terrifying or whatever it's called. Dreadful.
Is that a call on for?
I think so.
Let me look.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
You have a call on for intimidation, don't you? You're dreadful.
He does. Yeah. Wow. He does.
Yeah. You literally can't fail
man.
this roll. You can re-roll all of your failed dice.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. For
Oh
the
my
call
gosh,
on
just
trait,
roll,
Connor, you
and we'll explain it.
can re-roll all of your failed dice on the intimidation.
Yeah. So we found out that call on traits allow you to do that.
Once per
and you
session.
have one. So.
Oh. I remember that conversation. I don't remember me having a call-on trait.
Well, that's
you
just
have
because we never looked at it since we had that conversation.
You
So.
have one for you have one for brawling.
Oh, you do.
So if you wanted to, Connor, you could re-roll all of your failed dice on that brawling test instead. Because we haven't done another roll yet.
1, 2, 3. I only failed 3 dice on that though.
That's true.
Yeah, that might not be enough.
But I have a fate point that I could use on that 6 as well.
You already spent it on that 6, remember? You rolled that 1 there.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, not worth it. I have to succeed.
I think
Yeah,
just
it
make
makes
the
more sense to
intimidation
do
is probably your better
intimidation
chance.
now, yeah.
Because also your brawling would be against her, not her against her will, it would be against her
Yeah.
magic, which is 2 higher. So, yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, real quick before I forget, did you already do the persona points that I spent on the other one when you were rolling for me? Did you use the persona points on? Did you put the persona points into the skill thingy?
I
The skill vault?
persona points in a command. Yeah.
Man, I used just 2 on those, right?
And you used 2 on that. Did you put the one that you put into circles?
No.
You put it in there? Okay, so I'll just do it real quick. It's 7 now. You spent.
I put 2 into brawling, right? Or did I just put 1 into brawling?
Just 1.
Weird.
Yeah, you spent 2, 1,
Oh,
1.
I put 2 in deeds instead of persona. That's interesting.
2 Ds into.
Yeah, hey, just like a couple more fate and you'll just be able to white shade it. It's okay. Anyways.
Yeah. So, what was I doing? Intimidation.
You're completing my goal.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I mean, I want to fork an ugly truth of being like, I could just snap your neck
Sure.
right
yeah.
now.
Mhm.
Like, why are you trying to set me on fire?
Yeah. This is not going to work well for you.
Set the world on fire.
How dare you? David.
Can I fork
I only remember
fork
the note on
anatomy?
one of those words.
Can I fork an anatomy to explain to her exactly how easy it would be for me to snap her neck right now?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure you have enough time to give her an anatomy lesson while you're being lit on fire.
Well, I mean, all I have to do is just put in 2 different fancy words for different
Right.
bones. And,
Yeah, like
Your other eyebrow lights on fire.
I can snap your spine and do this other mechanical thing. Like your organs will immediately just stop working. Like all this stuff. I don't know.
I mean, all I
I don't
have to
remember what
say
happens
is
when
this
you
bone
start.
and that bone snap.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I don't know that. Yeah, all right, fine.
I'm fine with
If
it.
Caleb says
Yeah.
you can, then just yeah.
okay, my ob is 6, right? So
Yep.
So you're probably only a little fail, because burning wheel.
He will undoubtedly fail, but probably only by a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. See?
What?
You have 2 sixes
How much
though.
did you fail by?
2.
You have 2 sixes.
Hey,
No, I don't understand.
this is burning wheel. What were you expecting?
You have a 50-50 chance of succeeding if you spend a fate. Oof, that's
I
rough.
hate
You got
my
one.
life.
You got 1 success.
Well,
I
it sounds like it's
Not
Crispy
enough.
Caspian for
Okay,
dinner.
well,
Or
I mean, come on,
Caspian. Crispy Cantarius.
Call on trait.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's true.
1,
Yeah.
2,
Duh.
3.
And you can count that other dice, right? That failed from the fate.
So 5.
1, 2,
All right, you can do it.
3, 4.
Oh my goodness,
five,
yes.
six. No, it would have been 6.
All successes. Would've been
Whoa! Yeah, it would have been 6.
Wow.
Okay, well I'm
'Cause
rolling.
you rolled a 2, 1, 2.
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow!
There we go, son.
Oh my gosh! Like that's so many successes.
Wait for it. Oh.
Oh, man.
She just goes into a coma.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. So let's count
So
these.
let's
Okay.
yeah. So you
All right.
have
So I was at 4.
4,
and
5,
then
6, 7,
5.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 successes on that intimidation roll.
15 successes.
After
Holy
starting
cow.
with 4 successes, he went from 4
I
to
love cons.
15.
They're so bogus. It's
Yeah,
great.
so what does that look like, Cantarius, when you basically make this person crap their pants, like
Yeah.
literally.
You're only like 500 successes away from done. It's okay.
I mean, well, if it
Just
drops,
kidding.
it probably just falls on the floor. Who knows?
You understand that it would take me 2 seconds to snap your spine, correct? All I have to do is move this little bone 12 degrees. That's all it's gonna take. How much longer do you think it'll take to make me feel just 12 degrees hotter before I can move your spine 12 degrees?
Sure. Yeah, and then you suddenly feel like an absence of heat. Like suddenly it feels really cold in the
You
room.
freeze to death. Just kidding.
Yeah, suddenly it feels really cold in the room by comparison. And you're in the middle of like, you know, you're really close to the equator at this point. So like that doesn't.
That's a neat trick. Why did she have to try and kill me?
Or no, you're actually not close to the equator. So it's actually probably cold because it's nighttime as well. But yeah, so it's definitely really cold. But yeah, like we see, right, like the woman just like goes limp, right, and then
Right.
you finish choking her out. I assume.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and then she just passes
Yeah.
out, right? Yeah, she passes out, and you like drop her to the floor, right? And then
Right.
we see this like awesome shot of Cantarius just like breathing heavily, right, and like his like hair is like smoking, and like he has like some burn marks on his face, like his face
You look like
is like really
Junkrat.
red. Yeah, you
Your
like
hair is on fire.
And then the love of my life walks in the room.
What?
That's when I meant Zelda.
Oh, God.
Her hair was the color
You're
of
the-
peach.
And you know the first thing she said to me? She said,
Hey,
"Hey,
hey,
you've got
you
wings
got
on your
fire on
face."
your eyebrow.
Perfect. So yeah, with that image, let's go ahead and take our first break there, and come back and see why in the world this person tried to kill everybody.
Yeah.
We'll be right
Pretty
back with
rude.
more Crow Inquisitors right after this.